I wanted to expand a wee bit more on the breathing exercise that I was talking about before in the previous post. There's a link down in the details at the bottom if you want to connect to all the different breathing exercises. Some are more complex than others, obviously. But I guess just thinking about it at high level for a moment. Breathing is absolutely a subconscious act. You don't need to concentrate to do it. It's happening all the time. And we just naturally get in a habit of not noticing it, not really being aware of it. And if you're stressed or anxious in any way, your breathing quite often speeds up and it gets more shallow. And it's dictated, or in turn dictates other things in your body. So the focus of breathing and slowing down your breathing and breathing deeply, yes, is drawing oxygen in. It's also helping to stabilize some of your other functions and systems. It can slow your heart rate. It can start to remove toxins. If you think of a large container for water, like a water butt you'd have outside your house, if you have a tap near the top of that and start siphoning off some of the water as it collects, if it's near the top, then you're never really getting the water from further down, and it's just constantly cycling around. That top level water and the stuff deeper down starts to go stagnant. It'll go off and it'll become toxic eventually. And that same kind of thing happens with your lungs. They've got a fairly good capacity, and when you breathe in, it kind of fills up your lungs. And if you're only breathing shallow, it's only filling up from to a certain point. So breathing in and out shallow just means there's an awful lot of stale air hanging around in your lungs, never getting pushed out, never getting circulated, not really doing you any good. So that simple act of breathing deeply is actually just helping that some of those toxins get out. There's a lot more useful and complex effects that are taking place as well that we'll get into a little later on, maybe in later posts. But I think it's a good one to know just from the basics. Just simple deep breathing. Not trying to be too clever about it. You don't have to do a lot of it. Just maybe 20 deep breaths in and out to begin with. Deep as you can, fill your lungs up as much as possible. And then exhale as well. Exhale really hard. Push it out as far as you can. And again, we'll go into more detail about how you can do this later on. Well, that's a good start. Keep breathing. Hope that helps.